So this is another stream continuing from the previous stream, and we are looking to do funny things with Klescher. And I'm joined by Sasore, the professor.
Hello.
Hi, mate. So, I'm gonna have to plan this one. We've only got 6 people on the server, and I'm hoping to loot a few more bottles and stuff. God, I ain't got much in here, but I'll go and have a look at the other building. What's that? Chicken dinner, chicken patty dinner. Okay, that's all we want from there. So this time it's going to be basically what I'm going to be doing is taking a multi-tool with some tractor beam attachments, and still going to need 2 people to get that stuff in the prison from the outside. You're going to need 1 in the mining area and 1 up the ladder, because once you drop down there's no way back up. So you really are stuck. Oh, nice. Tractor beam attachments. Multi-tools, that's okay. Anything else? Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Because what this would be, this is no longer a legitimate do it by logging out and logging in affair. This is now going to be exploit time to see if you can force yourself getting respawned, and I'm going to do it twice just to prove a point. First I'm going to do it with a suit of armor, and then I'm going to do it with the prison suit, or vice versa. I've still got my Ursa at Klescher, and I've still got my Andromeda here. So I think what I need to do is, I didn't get a marker. I got a ship marker, but no ownage or ownership marker. So what I'll do, I'll crawl back. I'll just enter my Andromeda again. Wait until it comes up saying you have joined whatever it is. All right, I've joined it. I've joined the RSI Constellation Andromeda Exarga, so that's good enough. Okay. Right, onto the Ursa. Okay. So we've got a. Oh god, this is so cramped in this Ursa, but it's great. I love the Ursa. I really, really love the Ursa. It's, you know, people say you shouldn't buy pledge land vehicles. It's one of the best purchases I've made. The Ursa is fantastic. It really is. Love this vehicle. I also bought a rock. Pledge for a rock. But I've got a mule and a cyclone, but they were bought in game. I'm not gonna, you know, I've got no use for a cyclone. It's an open cockpit vehicle anyway. And the Ursa was mainly, the main purpose for the Ursa was exploring on planets. And since I've found out that there's no way to navigate land vehicles, it's pretty fucking useless in that respect. But I am finding it good for prison rescues, stuff like that. So yeah, it's one of my favourite vehicles at the minute. Is the Ursa. Love it, absolutely love it. Although when the server gets busy later on, I'm definitely going to get a railgun, and I'm going to bring a shitload of ammo. And if anybody else turns up to fuck with me, they're going to get a railgun in the face. Really. Really. Although I've got to be careful because they can, with another Ursa, they've got a turret on it, or a Lynx, they've got a turret on it. I mean, the guy yesterday, when he was ramming me, he rammed into my turret and broke one of my badges off. So I only had one badger. And he was constantly doing it. I mean, he was raging. The way that he was ramming me, you knew he was really fucking angry. Oh man, I was not crying laughing, but I was laughing my fucking head off. Because when somebody's like that, they've lost it. They've completely lost it. You know, sense and reasoning has gone out of the window, and all they can see is a red flag. Red flag to a bull. Bull in a china shop. Funny as fuck. Really funny. Because he got suckered. They just got suckered. But then again, you know, if I said to you, sorry, I'm doing this alone and I don't want anybody interfering, you wouldn't then turn around and say, oh, I'll come then. I'll come because, you know, I want to do that as well. You know, you wouldn't say that, would you?
No.
Exactly. Well, this fucking guy did.
I'm fighting a hammerhead.
Oh, okay, mate. I'll shut up.
No, it's fine. I'm just circling, trying not to get hit. Shields are down, so I'm gonna run a bit. Power to shields. Power to weapons. Okay, this is just stupid. I'm barely getting damage in.
You're barely getting any damage.
The shields are too strong for my little size 2 weapons.
What, are you using an arrow?
Yep.
Jesus, mate. You are a brave guy.
If it was an atmosphere, I would probably win this.
Right.
Because the hammerhead is really sluggish.
Yeah.
But right now I'm not even getting the shields down, so I should probably run. Oh, my shields are down. Should definitely run.
Huh. Yeah. Yeah. Got no advice for you there, mate. If your weapons aren't strong enough, you're not going to get his shields down, are you? And limited missiles as well. I think you've only got 4 missiles on that thing, haven't you?
12, but I'm out of missiles.
Right. Right. Okay. Who's just joined us? Oh, that's Nugget. Hiya, mate.
How goes it?
Oh, it's going really, really well. Right. I've got some really good shit for you. Really good shit. Based... Am I okay to talk? So sorry.
Yeah, I'm aware now.
Okay. Based on what you've already done, Nugget, I've used some of your information and ideas, and you hide your ship. Well, no, you don't hide it. You just park it at Barton Flats. You then take an Ursa. You know roughly which direction you're heading in. You've got a marker for your ship at Barton Flats. So, with that behind you, you know what your distance is. You can then, when you start driving towards Klescher, it starts missiling your fucking ship. You can see roughly where those missiles are coming from, even though they're 10 kilometers away. So you know where Klescher is. With no navigation or anything, you can
know where the ship is and where Klescher is.
Yes, basically. So you just drive towards it. When you get about between 2 and 4 kilometers away from Klescher, depending on I don't know what this relies on, but I've seen a turret appear at like 4 kilometers and 2.5 kilometers, and then you've got Klescher, so you just head for it. Once you get there in the Ursa, you can then take all the fucking turrets out. Right? You could take the missile turrets and the gun turrets out with the Ursa, and you will not get aggressed. So, 2 people with an Ursa each could take down those turrets very, very quickly. And that would leave Klescher defenseless.
Those turrets don't respawn, do they?
No. Not as long as you stay there. If you leave the area, then if you get put in prison or somebody in your party is in prison, then turrets do not respawn. But I've still got to test that fully. I took a turret. I just took 1 turret down yesterday while Chameleon was in prison, and it didn't respawn. It didn't respawn. So I'm guessing it's going to be the same for the rest. There are some that are hard to get to. However, the missile The real bastard ones are the missile turrets, you know, the missile launchers. You can take them out, so then you've only got to deal with the
Damn
guns.
it.
If there was
50
only...
fucking people here now.
How many?
50.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh. That was fast.
That's because Sasori's fighting fucking hammerheads. That's why that's happened. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to happen, isn't it? I mean, our sweet little Paradise server, thanks to Red Cypher Zero, I joined him this morning, it was 28 people, or was it, no, 38 people. Went down to 20 something, went down to teen something, went down to fucking 6. So yeah, if there was just 2 of those turrets left at Klescher, I could come along with the Andromeda and take them out.
I can't buy drinks at this fucking place. It says inventory error.
Try it again. Come out of the terminal.
I've tried all of the terminals here.
Whereabouts are you?
This is apparently a recurring issue with the Cubby Blast terminal where you can't buy the shit you want to buy.
Right. Area 18, right. Yeah, but what I did this morning, I made a mistake. I took the Ursa to Klescher, then I logged out, and then I thought, oh my god, I forgot to leave the armor in the Ursa. But what that did is it ended up with my ship at Barton and an Ursa at Klescher. I reclaimed the Ursa, but I still had the 2 markers. I had a marker for Barton and a marker for Klescher, which was perfect. I could just go between the 2. What you found yesterday, I thought I'd actually got around that, but I haven't. Because the claimed vehicle I could obviously use, but the one that I had used was I could still use it after I'd claimed the Ursa. And I could turn it on and I could drive it. Right? And I thought, right, this is not, you're not supposed to be able to use your vehicle once you've claimed it, but I could still use it. However, when I logged out, I lost the use of that vehicle. I couldn't even open the door. Which is fine. But I did, until I logged out, I had the use of both Ursas. One was the claimed one was the old one. So now I'm looking at my notes. What else do I need here? Escaping from prison, wearing a suit of armor, logging out, logging back in. When you log back in, you put back in the rehab in Klescher, but you're wearing a prison suit. You've lost all your armor, weapons, and everything. So that doesn't work. There is no legitimate way that I've found to get weapons into Klescher without suiciding and using that exploit that appeared yesterday. But I haven't tested wearing a suit of armor and then suiciding.
You see the beacon come up.
Which one?
It was an escort beacon from a player for 1 aUEC.
Yeah, got it. And it's gone.
Escort.
What was the significance of that, Sasori?
That it's only 1 aUEC.
Oh, that's because he wants a friend to pick it up.
That's also per minute.
One
Really, it's per minute.
1 UEC per minute. Okay.
Escort missions are per minute, so
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're an hour with them, it's only 60. There it is again.
Who is it?
yeah.
Sphere. Escort deep space. Okay. And that's 12 million kilometers away. Don't know where that is. It's going to be one of the minor stations, I think. In fact, if I go into the star map, so her L4 is 12. And so is her L5. So it's going to be her L4 or her L5. Where is that? In fact, if I look at that, 12.8 and 12.9. Ah. Okay. So yeah, that's where I'm at, Nugget. That is exactly where I'm at, and I've spent sort of 4 hours this morning fucking things up, but fortuitously, because I forgot to put the armour in the Ursa, it left me with a vehicle at Klescher, which gave me that marker. But once you've got your ship in place, missiles can't hit it because of the hills. It's relatively easy to find Klescher because as long as the missiles are firing, you can drive in that general direction, and even if you don't get it bang on, you can see the turrets before you get there. So it's not foolproof. It's not a perfect solution, but it is a workaround until we get navigation in vehicles, which I'm hoping is very soon.
I don't think we're going to see any of that sort until they put a star map, the new one, in.
Yeah. I mean, was it you who told me, or did I pick it up off somebody else? But they said that quantum markers are dependent on the vehicle having a quantum drive. And I thought, no, those are two different fucking processes.
It doesn't make any sense. But no, that wasn't me.
Okay. And you know, in a programming sense, you wouldn't say, you know, if vehicle has quantum drive, then give quantum marker. It just wouldn't make, or any kind of marker. Because it's just a marker on your HUD, in game, on the map. There must be certain things that tie that in. Like if we join a party, I can see your marker on the map. I can also see it on my HUD. But I can see that no matter where I am, on foot, in a ship, in a vehicle, wherever, I can still see your marker. And a quantum beacon, yeah, you can only jump to it if you've got a ship with a quantum drive. But you know, we're not talking about quantum beacons. We're just talking about setting markers. So I want the ability to do that. I really do, because if I find a nice area or a good area, so as to hide out after you've committed crime, and you just want to hide out and wait for people to come and take your bounty, then I want to be able to set a marker for it and get there.
I don't think we're going to see any sort of marker system until they replace the star map.
The star map, yeah.
Like, as much as I would love to die on that hill, that's the only thing I see happening for those creatures. You know, you've got exploration behind that. You've got a lot of things.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not a lot, but I mean, a lot of quality of life depends on adding that new star map.
Yeah.
You know, finding your way around a station, finding your way around a ship you don't know.
Yeah.
There's also the Galactopedia, or whatever it is, that was mentioned in the Squadron 42 report. I don't know if that's going to come or not, but they also did mention a skill system, which was weird, because I thought they weren't going to go with skills.
Well, if you've got a reputation system, then a skill system would accompany that. You know, the more reputation you get, the more experience you get, the more skilled you become. Makes sense, does that? It does.
I don't know.
Because
Most of this game is actual player skill, not really accumulated skills.
well, say for example, what service beacons, you get a star rating, and some service beacons you can only do if you've got a certain number of stars, and they won't accept anybody with less than that. But for a skill system, say you wanted to do a mission for Ruto or any other NPC, they might require a certain level of skill. So I think that'd be a good thing. You know, it's something else. It's immersion. It's a goal to work towards. I'm all for things like that. You know, I've played RPG games before where your skill level is everything. I've been on servers where your level of skill has been a competition between the top players. And I used to play a game called Conquer Online, and I used to love being a ninja, and I was always the best ninja on the fucking server because I trained my skills up, and nobody could catch me on that game. Yeah, I would enjoy that. I would really enjoy that. A skill system. Right, so I've got, what was I doing? Inventory. I just want to make sure I've got everything. I'm going to get a prison suit from the prison when I get put back into prison. Let me just get some of these. Do I need...
Don't know why I have a shotgun. I like shotguns.
Yeah. I haven't got a...
Guns in this game are stupid.
I haven't got a med gun. I lost my med gun. I don't think I need one, do I? I've got multi-tools, I've got tractor beam attachments, I've got weapons, handguns, ammo. Do I need anything else? No. Shit, I could have done with a 1 SCU container, to be honest.
Oh, I noticed something interesting. Well, not really interesting, but the 315 has more internal space than the cutter does.
Really?
Despite being a smaller ship, yes. It's got like 16...
SCU?
No. I think it's got, for cargo, it's got 12 under that, underneath. But for the internal thing, like one guard and their uniform is maybe not even 1% of the internal hold.
Okay.
So only maybe 1 or 2 NPC corpses worth of loot will fit in the cutter.
Right. The cutter's got 8 SCU, I do believe. Let me just have a look at the 315. The 315P. It's got 12 SCU, so it's got a third more cargo space than the cutter. Yeah.
It's still a smaller ship. It just didn't really make sense to me why such a small ship would have room in the inventory for a whole bunker full of corpses.
Yeah.
But something like the cutter, you can't even fit one.
No, the cutter's got 8 SCU, so you can get quite a lot of you can get maybe 8 sets of armor in there, maybe 10. Because I used to use the Titan for doing the Orison platforms, and I used to take with me two times 2 SCU containers because there was never enough space to do a full spawn, and a full spawn was like 15 enemies. But
Yeah. I didn't like the crates. It was too tedious to make the crate, go pick the crate up, and then you can't move the crate in a tractor or armistice zone anymore.
yeah, I used to do it outside of Armistice. I used to put a couple of Novikov suits in the ship in a Pisces, fly it outside of an Armistice zone, then turn up with the Titan, blow the ship up, get the stuff back, go back, rinse and repeat, and then when you blow the Pisces up with 2 Novikov suits in, it gives you a 2 SCU crate. So do that twice, and then at the sides of the Titan, you can put these 2 SCU crates and still have a walkway in between them. So it's kind of very useful, because it gave you 12 SCU instead of 8. So you'd have as much space to put items as the 315. But like you say, it's a pain in the ass getting it.
Well, again, I'm just talking about the local ship inventory.
Yeah.
You don't even have to use the crates with the 315. You can just open the lower bay, drag them there, and then drag the whole suit into the ship.
Yeah.
So it's looking like I'm probably gonna get rid of that 100i, even though I really like it.
Yeah.
But it's like 500,000 credits, so.
Yeah. I'm not.
This is just... Got 5 salvo pistols stuck in my inventory, and they won't sell.
Where about? Oh, right. Yeah. To sell at Everest. To sell at Grim Hex.
I just sold like 5 of them, and then there's 5 that just don't want to sell.
Yeah.
Wonder if there's turtles here. So Crusader guards wear blue, right?
Yes.
Guess I need to go do more Crusader bunkers.
Or you could do the prison escape, and then do the Ruto mission and get 4 sets of armor that way. But you can only fit 2 in the Ursa, and I put 2 bodies in the Ursa, drove back to Barton Flats, and only 1 body was in the Ursa. I don't know what happened to the other body. Yeah.
Weird things happen. I've
Oh,
lost like a whole thing of Picos just because. Like, I put a bunch of Picos in my Lynx, and by the time I was done driving the Lynx and got back to Microtech or New Babbage, no Picos.
Yeah.
The Picos were gone.
Yeah. Yeah, it's never good when that happens. For no reason. I mean, I've done derelict sites previously, and I've had a body. Many times this happened. I had a body on a tractor beam, taking it to the ship. I put the body on the ground. It fucking vanished right in front of my eyes. Just as soon as I put the body down, it went. And it didn't fall. It didn't go through the surface of the planet. It just vanished. 1 second it was there. Next second it was gone. So...
Oh, on the subject of hotfix, though, have you noticed that inventory has been behaving, as well as no real delays or locked loot crates and bunkers?
I have not, because I've been having nothing but inventory problems with stacking. I've had no pending delays, but when I'm trying to stack stuff, it's the same.
So, I've found when you're stacking things, move them to your ship inventory or another, stack them there, and then move them back.
Well, I was just about to say, in the ship inventory, when it's on the right-hand side of the screen, it won't stack. If the ship inventory is on the left-hand side of the screen, it fucking stacks normally.
That's weird.
Yep. So, you know, persistence and patience is key. Like I was trying to stack some flares just a few minutes ago, and they weren't stacking. So I tried it in a different order, and it stacked.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot. Lately, I've had good results with that, though. Standing in my ship and moving everything to the ship, and then moving what I want to stack, like all of the flares to the ship, and it lets me stack them and move them. Because it kept giving me the same issue at Flavortown with all those damn snacks.
Yeah. I often do that. I put them in my personal inventory, stack them in there, then put them back in the ship inventory if it won't stack. I have especially problems with local. I find things won't stack, and then if you do it in the ship inventory, they stack fine, and then you just swap them back to local. It seems that if you swap the inventory, if you put the item in another inventory, it like creates a new record of it, and then you can manipulate it. But the existing one, after you've opened the inventory, doesn't always work. But yeah, you know, I'm going to test it some more and play around with it, and do the business. However, I want to. Put this in here, don't I? I'll put all this in here so I don't forget this time.
Yeah, the inventory transaction errors cleared up at these terminals because I couldn't find another place to buy Lux.
I'll leave them there for now. Yeah, that should be fine. So what I need to do... I think I've forgotten. Sustenance. The hell? Oh, Jesus. So I stepped into the, I stepped out of the cockpit into the back of the Ursa, started suffocating. Great. Okay, so let's get this show on the road. And we've still got the marker for our Ursa at Klescher. Well, this is our old Ursa.
Thank you, and please visit again.
But we've been to prison and... Oh, shit, are the comms still up? Oh no. Comms are down. That's gonna help. That really is gonna hurt. That really is gonna help. Oh shit. It's really good to know that you can't force the or trick the software into allowing you into prison with items that you're wearing. You know, like you log out with wearing armor. When you respawn, you will still be in Klescher, but I suppose what I need to do is escape with no crime stat, with no sentence left. That's the next test. So I need to completely clear my sentence and then do this. And each time I escape prison, I want to be escaping with no time left on my sentence.
Wish you could sell these damn scopes.
You can.
The Bear Telescopic S2 X4 one. Yeah.
The Bear ×4 you can't sell, but the rest of them you should be able to sell, especially at Everest. You get like 240 for a ×2, 320 for a ×4, and 420 for a ×16, something like that.
I think Area 18 gave me 420 for 8. No, let's see. 8x monitor, 360.
Yeah. Oh, damn it, I'm in everything. Can't drive for shit.
You also can't sell the RF1 sites either.
Right. Is that it? Could be blast?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he doesn't buy certain items that other places will. I think you've got to know where to sell them. Have a look at Universal Item Finder. That usually gives you an idea of who buys and who sells it.
Network insurance. Somebody's gonna try and troll Area 18. Mr. Dicks.
Who's going to try and troll it?
I presume because the new player tutorial is here, that they will most frequently turn down the comms so they can blow people up coming out of Area 18.
Yeah,
Just
right.
because they can.
Because they're easy targets and don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Put some effort into your piracy.
What's Sphere says, not going to get anything done that way, Billy. Is it Billy who's Billy Costigan? Who's saying
Oh. I didn't see anything that he said.
Yeah. I'm not a great fan of free flyers, but I would not agree to people like spawn camping
Murder hoboing.
Bikini Point for when they finish the tutorial to blow them up. That's fucking lame.
I mean, I've seen people complaining in global chat, like, oh, they stole my shit. And it's like they're sitting there and they're actually role-playing as pirates, and they're like, turn off your shields, and they're hailing you,
Ah,
and
yeah,
they're,
right.
you know, they're actually being part of the game. Alright, cool, fine, you can have my shit. At least, you know, had some effort, but just like, I'm just gonna shoot you just because I want to shoot you.
Yep.
Like, I don't see a point in that. You're just an asshole.
No, it's bullshit. It's real bullshit. And, you know, you want to give players the best start to the game, and you don't help them at all by doing that shit. And it's not funny. And why should you? Why has new starters got anything that's fucking worth anything? They haven't got nothing. Even the ships they fly are loners, aren't they? In that tutorial.
Yeah, it's just a Pisces they give you. You can't fly anything else you own, but I mean, it's just in general, it's just stupid. It's like,
Yep.
again, this could be not what's even happening. I just noticed there was an ECN alert, which I know means the comms are going down somewhere.
Yeah.
But I do know that people do that. It's kind of dumb considering that's your new money into the game. It's like, do you want this game to go anywhere?
Yeah. Well, who's saying it in SC testing? Tanksaw, I think it was. Great guy is Tanksaw. He basically said, you know, if CIG allow this kind of thing, what kind of game is it going to turn into? It's going to be one that nobody wants to play.
I mean, if you're gonna force everybody to do, see, that's my thing. Is like, I love it when all of these people say, like the PvPers are like, who are you to tell me how I can play my game?
Yeah.
And it's like, you're telling people how to play the game by killing them for no reason other than you can. Like,
Yeah.
You're forcing people to play the game your way. So,
Well, this is why, not all of the reasons, but this is one reason why I want murder to be especially more harsher punishment than it is. I want to give people like 6 hours sentence for murder. And
prison is a joke. I mean, it really is.
yeah, but at least with a 6-hour sentence, it's reflective of the crime you've committed. Plus, I don't think people should be able to work off their entire sentence. You know, in real life, you've got to serve at least half your sentence, and the rest you get off for good behaviour and all that shit. And I think they should implement something like that, where you can work it off, but only half the amount.
Oh, but then the PvPers cry that they're being told how to play the game and they can't read or
then
pirate.
They can play Arena Commander.
Then they can go to Korea, or they can break out of prison and wipe the crime stat that way. There are other alternatives than serving your sentence. You know, you don't lock people into, if they've got a 10-hour sentence, you don't lock people into serving 5 hours of it. There are other options. So I just want it to be harsher to put people off committing crime in the first place unless they're prepared to deal with the consequences. There are no consequences, or the consequences are very slight for committing mass murder.
As much time as we spent in prison, it's come to the realization that prison is pointless. I mean, even if you get 6 hours for murder, you can get out in 15 minutes.
Yeah. I had a 5-hour, 20-minute sentence this morning. Went to depth 9, 10, collected a shitload of Hadanite and Dolivine, ended up with an hour and 15 minutes left. And I'm thinking, another trip like that and I'd be out. You know, it takes 20, 30 minutes and you're down from 5 hours, 20 minutes to fuck all. So make them serve at least half the sentence, and then they've got a choice. They can either break out, go to Korea, get rid of the crime stat, or they can break out, do Ruto's mission, get rid of the crime stat.
Honestly, you know what would be cool? Is just like Korea. Somebody's breaking out of prison. It sends a beacon to everybody.
To hunt them.
Yes.
Well,
Because in real life, that is what happened. The prisoner escapes. You know, you get this alert to your phone, which is unavoidable. It's like,
Right.
hey, there's something here.
Or put higher bounties on people with crime stats. So other PvP players will go after them.
well, this is where the rating comes in. Anybody with a certain level of bounty hunter rating would get the alert. You know, say somebody escaped from Klescher, and anybody with whatever it is, assistant tracker or whatever, would get that alert. Everybody below that wouldn't get it. That'd be a good idea.
Well, I'm stuck on that inventory thing where I can sell an infinite amount of crap.
Fucking hell, I'm thinking I came the wrong way here. There's rocks all over the place. Yeah, I've not noticed too much about the hotfix effects. You know, they said they dealt with some server crashes. We haven't had that many server crashes, to be honest, over the past sort of since Free Fly started. I've had 3 or 4 30Ks. I mean, certainly nothing to cry about.
Yeah, considering it's a replay, it's actually going pretty well.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
really good progress.
Definitely.
And that's what we need to see. You know, because I don't know how many years these 30Ks have been going on, but it's what, 4 years now? Is it maybe 5?
Overall, the infrastructure, I mean, they really just need to figure out whatever they're doing for server matching.
Yeah.
I mean, new ships are cool, but you can add those at any time with
Yep.
existing technology. Just improve your technology. Just stop adding
Yeah.
new crap. It's complicating everything.
They need to.
Shots in that don't even work.
Yeah, that's the point. They have to make money though. You know, they have to stay afloat as a company. And I know people have said that they've got a year in reserves financial-wise, but they have to keep generating revenue. And they're only going to do that by encouraging people to spend money by adding new content and releasing new ships.
Yeah, but
But
even more people would spend money if the content actually worked.
Yep, I totally agree.
yeah. But you also, like you've mentioned before, you have the people that sit with their top hat and they refuse to play the game, but they've spent $20,000. And yes, I saw somebody that just flat out said, I have never played the game. I have spent, let me set the record straight, it's not 1,000 I've spent and not played, it's 20,000.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I mean, more power to you. I couldn't do that. For me, I just like to see progress.
Yeah.
It's annoying that I have to sit here and hunt for everything that they've changed or did differently. You can only really notice it if you played the damn game long enough.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes things need changing, other times they don't, but more often than not, it seems like they change things for the sake of changing it when it doesn't need changing. And I'm really not in favour of that.
And people would probably be totally happy if all you could do is fly around, equip your ship, and move boxes.
Yeah. Yeah.
bugs are hilarious, but when you see the bugs and you laugh, and then all your progress gets eaten by a server crash.
Yep. But then again, that's an alpha. You know, they're not. You're not looking to amass great wealth or possessions long term. You're only in it until the next update, and that's how it should be, because you can't have 100% long-term persistence when it's still alpha, because what they're going to do, or what they should do before the game's released, is fucking wipe absolutely everything. So anybody who expects to keep anything while it's in this state of being developed is being delusional. They can't keep it.
Yeah, I mean that getting upset about the wipes and stuff. I don't really get that. It's an alpha. You know, it's something's gonna happen. Not like this is new. But in another side of the coin, you've got them on Star Citizen Live, flat out admitting that they're trying to do a live service and an alpha, not a live alpha. Live service and an alpha.
Yeah.
You can't do both. You really can't.
You know, I think, like we discussed the other day, they use it however they need to use it to support whatever they're doing or want to say at the time.
Yeah.
And it's ambiguous and it's pretentious.
They just don't really care about the backers.
Yep, that's it.
They really don't.
Yep.
We're sniveling entitled brats.
Well, we are entitled because we paid money.
I mean, I know what I paid for, but at the same time, it's not an excuse to say, well, fuck you, you gave me your money. Bye. We're not going to do anything.
Yeah. Which is what they've done. You know, the guy, I always remember that forum post from the guy who bought a game package and then couldn't log in. And they basically said, you know, wait for the next update. And he hadn't been able to log in since like 3.18. So he's been waiting 3 months to log in. And he can't log in, and all CIG said was wait for the next update. And just going back on what you said, they just don't care. Because it's too much trouble to go in and fix an individual account, because there's that many of them with problems of logging in.
Yeah, but then they should fix the root of the problem.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. They could also just add an opt-in wipe. Like, I want my stuff wiped. I acknowledge that I'm losing everything that I own.
Yep.
All of my credits. This is what I get.
Well, they took away the character reset. For whatever reason, they took that away, and that fixed, or probably you just reset your character back to the state it should be in. And they took that away. I mean, at one time, didn't they have it still enabled by request? But there were that many people requesting it, it was just taking so much time. So
I think you technically can request like support, I heard people were saying, but they also claim that they don't have that ability, which they've also said that they do have that ability to individually wipe characters.
Right.
They said that in 3.19 in a forum post saying when people were complaining, you know, why do you have to wipe everything? Why can't you just wipe this? Which made sense. So credits are just a number. Ships, I mean, are just an entitlement. It just says, hey, you own that ship.
Yeah.
Reputation, it's just a number too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who knows though? Just hope PTU comes soon.
Yeah. Yeah, PTU will be great. We can just get a lot more stuff done on the PTU. Anyway, I'll be right back. 30 seconds.
All the stuff that needs to be fixed is in the PTU. Stupid buggy cockpit lag.
Oh my God! Is somebody taking the comms down and asking money for it?
Ghost Hollow.
Right.
As far as I can tell, they didn't really fix absolutely fuck all.
I've got my own ideas and opinions about that. You know, I think some of the time, and I've got no evidence or proof of this, but some of the time they say this has been fixed, that's been fixed, and there's no efficacy of anything being fixed. So they've got to test this. They can't say something's fixed and it's not fixed, and they keep doing that.
It technically is fixed, at least in the duping department. I mean, it's just kind of like, what the hell?
Have you got any ships that you've previously stored weapons on? Because I've claimed 2 sets of weapons from my ERSA.
As soon as I logged in after the servers came up,
Yeah.
I was able to spawn my cutter in Area 18, and there's the railgun, there's the sniper rifle.
Yeah. I mean, I've got my pledge gear in the ERSA, and I've claimed it twice today, and both times the weapons appeared, and I was able to get access to them. So
Meanwhile, you've got all of these people, they're like, oh, there's a hotfix, it's in the message of the day, you need to learn how to read. And it's just like, I just claimed a ship with weapons in it.
Yep.
It's not fixed, idiot.
Yep. But how can you tell people that? You know,
They stop talking after you tell people that.
Well, of course, because you've got the evidence, they haven't. They're going off something they've been told with no proof that it's actually true, and you've got evidence to prove otherwise. So, of course, they stop talking. Yeah. Did you actually go to Walla last night with those guys when those guys were kicking off?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you were on the server last night when Izuki and a few others.
I mean, I heard, if you're talking about the stuff yesterday where JoJo was like rescuing somebody or something.
Yeah, I went and
you combat logging, I guess.
yeah, that as a result of that, Pubic Killer, what a great name. He was on the 890 jump mission at Area 18. Jojo went to rescue him and got incapacitated himself. So I went and revived Jojo. Jojo went and revived Pubic Killer. But while all that was going on, I actually said in chat, okay, Jojo, I'm on my way, SPAL 12 at Walla. And they fucking bought it. These guys that were out to get me, that were hunting for me, they all went to SPAL 12 at Walla. And Izuki went along, and a few others, and fucking owned them. And they give me a load of shit for combat logging, saying all kinds of shit. I mean, these guys were making it up as they went along, right? And they're saying you can get banned for combat logging. Yeah, sure you can. You know, it's written in the fucking CIG regulations, isn't it? Terms and conditions. Is it? Fuck. But long story short, the guy that gave me most shit for combat logging combat logged himself. Tanksaw told me that because he was there. And I said, what? So the guys giving me shit for combat logging have logged themselves? you know, just proves my point that they're just making shit up. One of them's a fucking Grand Admiral. That Demian guy, he's a Grand Admiral. And he was...
paid enough money, they'll ban whoever I send a ticket in
Oh,
about.
God, yeah. You know, by Legatus. Jeez. It's so funny. I mean, so funny, those guys. And I just thought you were there.
No, I was just observing it. I was actually sitting in the 600i in the bedroom, just laying around looking out of the window.
Right. Right.
That's what the JoJo kept coming in and visiting me at Flavortown.
Yeah. Yeah. But they calmed down after that. After, I mean, I said to them, well, how did it feel getting owned by my friends? And they said, you've got no friends. And Izuki piped up and said, well, actually, I'm the one that killed you, and he's a friend of mine. So...
that whole thing was confusing as shit, because it's like 1 minute everybody's throwing shit at this one guy, and the next minute everybody's like, you're a piece of shit. Like, who's a piece of shit? I can't track who is actually the shit here.
Well, a few days ago, right, you were in prison with, was it Chameleon? And you were telling me when people were coming through the fan to expect people to escape. So I was shooting them as they came out. One person out of 6 or 8 people, one person said somebody's outside shooting. And yet, this one fucking guy, that Doctor Who character, he got to the top of the stairs and got it. Boom, boom, boom. He died straight away. And that's what that's it. Just one person. That's why all this shit kicked off. And he got other org members of his involved. Somebody with a fucking Corsair came, started shooting him. I had combat logged on him as well. And rather than give them the satisfaction of killing me, I combat log on them to make them even more salty. And I hate using that term, but, you know, they did. And it fucking worked. It worked wonderfully. And they became incensed. I fucking loved it. I was laughing the whole fucking way through. I was like, the more shit they gave me, the more I laughed, because should have seen the guy ramp. He turned up in his links. The story was, right, that I was there for Chameleon. And I said to Chameleon, anybody else comes out of that prison, I'm going to fucking kill them. But I'm going to go on global and tell everybody that if they want a lift out of Klescher, then I'm the getaway. And that's what I did. And I said, but if anybody turns up and tries interfering, the deal's off. So this fucking guy, Demian, oh, right, great, I'll come because I want to try that as well. I've got a friend who wants to try that. And I said, well, like I said, anybody turns up and interferes usually turns out badly, so the deal will be off. So them two landed in ships at Barton. When I expressly said, don't interfere, they came anyway. And so when Doctor Who got dead, he was always going to get dead no matter whether anybody turned up or not. But because they had turned up when I'd said, I don't want anybody interfering, I especially loved doing that. And then I got all the shit of, you don't own the game, you don't tell people where they can and can't go, we do what we like. Fine.
But the same goes for you.
Yeah. After I killed Doctor Who, Demian turned up in his links, and oh my god, he was fucking ramming me. He was shooting at me. He was fucking on one. He was really, really angry. You could tell by the effort and determination he was putting into it. Oh god, I was laughing. And I couldn't be asked. Taking him on. I fired at him a couple of minutes, and he was continued to ram and try and destroy me. And I thought I'll just log out. I'll just log out of this, because by that time Chameleon had failed. He'd fallen through the first gap in the steps. Poor bastard. After all that time and effort, he did it fucking beautiful. You know, I was really impressed with his first attempt at getting out of prison with a broken fucking leg. And he made it all that way with a broken leg. I just couldn't be arsed after that, so I just logged on them, and it was good fun. It was really, it's naughty, you know, it's not respectable behaviour, but when you're dealing with people like that, I just throw that out of the window. You know, all is fair in love and war. Any means or methods you use to achieve is justified under those circumstances. Anyway, I'm going to continue with this. I need to get out of the seat. I'm at prison now. I'm naked. I've got everything in the set that I need, except the prison suit. Oh, for fuck's sake. Looks like I'm going to die anyway. Oh, Jesus. I stood up from the driver's seat and started suffocating. Oh God. I really need to check this this inventory. Make sure I've got everything I need. No, I'm not going to start suffocating now, am I? Yeah, I am. It's as soon as I open the inventory. As soon as I open the inventory, I start suffocating. Right. Okay. I'm okay now. Right. So armor, undersuit. Yeah, got that. Weapons. Yeah, we've got that. What we need. 2 of those. Oh shit! I forgot to bring fucking silencers for the pistols. Never mind. Yep, got those. Ammo. Good. I've got everything. And 3 bottles of sustenance. Right, I can die in here. Although I would like to try and get outside and die. If I can close that door. Yeah, that's good.
I have too many arc light pistols.
Yeah. Okay, I'm dead. And I'm going to be right back. 2 minutes while I make a coffee.
Attention! Attention! Please direct your attention towards the front gates. One of our guests has completed their rehabilitation and is being released. Let's give them a round of applause. Good luck back in the world, civilian.
Back. Now
Welcome
this... Thank you, mate. This is interesting. I left the vehicle. I closed the vehicle. Ran away from the vehicle. The... you know, the you have left party, Ursa, blah, blah, blah. Then I died because I was naked. And I'm in Klescher. Straight into Klescher for trespassing, I think. Let me have a look at my criminal record. Crimes committed. Actively incarcerated, trespassing, first degree, 10,000 fine. Okay. Crime stat 1. That's alright. So that saved me some time. If I logged out, I'd go back to Everest. 10 minutes. 10 minutes is what I got. So I'm going to go back down to depth 9, do the business, because I don't think I've got any credits. Merits, no, 0 merits. So I just need enough merits to buy some, if I don't already find the pens, that's all I need merits for. I'm not going to bother murdering anybody. I want my sentence to be served when I leave.
I don't know, I was picking up all the multi-tools in the hub.
Oh yeah. They're actually not bad. They get you 440 each.
Well, on another note, apparently I've had almost $250,000 so far in random assorted pistols, mods, and other crap.
Hmm. Yeah, I think it's shit though when you amass such a large amount of merits and then you suicide, you end up with all your gear that you suicided in, but you lose all your merits. When you technically haven't left prison, so you should still retain your merits. You shouldn't keep any of the stuff that you suicided with, but you should keep your merits.
You should keep your merits until the game registers you're completely escaped, and if you backspace, you're not at Klescher.
Well, even then, you oh shit, hang on, I know what I'm doing. Even then, until you've been officially released, your merits shouldn't be wiped. And if you escape and clear your crime stat, you've not been officially released. So the next time you go to prison, those merits should still be there.
That is something I did notice when I was doing bunkers yesterday on that shard. I had a overabundance of sub pistols spawn in the loot. And
Really?
guess where they were?
In red crates.
Leg pieces on corpses.
Oh right, was it double loot?
No, I mean, it was just like almost every single one of them had a Uberev subscriber pistol in them, and wondering if part of that delay was the game trying to generate some sort of loot
Right.
in core and leg pieces.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uber revs are the pistols look cool, but I didn't like the Uber revs.
Yeah.
Plasma rounds should be cool when they come out.
Plasma. There's a massive discussion about that yesterday. People, so many experts on plasma. It's unreal. I don't know where we get all these fucking physicists from.
Plasma now.
Say again?
Plasma now.
Plasma, yeah.
What did they say?
One of the things that I remember was stated as fact that if you have a plasma donut and you fire it in space, it should hold its form for a certain length of time using magnetic fields. Now I'm thinking in these plasma generators, these accelerators, that's how they contain the energy using very powerful magnets. And I'm thinking, how the fuck are you going to get a magnetic field traveling through space to contain the plasma? Do you know what I mean? Or you're gonna fire out a ring of fucking magnets to hold the plasma in place while it hits something? You might as well fire the fucking magnets and not bother with the plasma. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Some people have some funny ideas. I think a lot of it is science fiction, what they've seen on science fiction, and that doesn't explain itself properly. It just is. You know, when you see, like, Star Wars firing laser rifles, you don't know how that laser charge is produced. You just accept that it is. But yeah, I don't know. You know, fantasy and fact is two totally different things, and you should never try and enforce fantasy as fact. There was a guy on the server last night, Nazgaroth, I think he was called, telling somebody they had no fucking brains. So I said, well, let's discuss Newton's third law. If brains is what you're interested in, let's talk about that. No fucking response or answer. I'd be surprised if anybody knew what Newton's third law is.
Congratulations! You have completed your required sentence in our facility. We at Klescher Rehabilitation are extremely proud to have played a role in your rehabilitation and hope that you've used this time to better yourself as a human and as a member of civilized society.
Right, so I've served my sentence. Nathan has told me that I'm eligible for release. And one of these is going to be Goosey Panda, whatever they call him. At least his fucking light's gone out. Goose Panda, that's him. No, that's not it. Oh, that's me. It's really weird how some persist and some don't. I mean, there was a guy here earlier and he had about 17 Donovine in his backpack, and I was going to come back and loot him, but he's disappeared. And it's a guy that I incapacitated myself. You know.
Maybe just fell through the floor.
Yeah. It's always a possibility, isn't it? Oh, and another thing that I found out, Nugget. You know when you're handing in Hadonite and it tells you transaction failed? Keep your stacks of Hadonite under 10. Alright, so stack them up to 9, and each stack of Hadonite only have a maximum of 9, and you never get that transaction failed. You can have 30 Hadonite as long as you stack it in 9 or less.
I've never really had that issue.
Alright. Get it all the time. Selling
That was
more.
getting laggy.
You getting lag, are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Quantum Drive took a good 5 seconds to engage.
Right. Right. Might be some server latency there then, registering that you're actually in quantum travel. I did notice another thing as well. When the server only had 6 people on it, there was fucking loads of NPCs. And now how many have we got? 89. There's hardly any NPCs. I've got a few bits, but Oh, this is shit.
That's disappointing. So the subscriber version of a sniper rifle sells for 430 credits, but the regular is 1.8.
Say that again. The sniper.
ATSCAV Igniter sniper rifle sells for 430 credits, but the ATSCAV sniper rifle sells for 1.8 thousand.
Weird. I noticed the Arclight Night Stalker version sells for 380 credits, and the normal version sells for 400. You can't work that one out. Really should have took the fucking comms down on Aberdeen.
Due to your recent actions, we've reduced time on your sentence.
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
It's the other side, isn't it, where I get my 4,300. Right, that's enough, I think. Gonna need some pens and shit. And I'm not gonna. I was fucking collecting loads. You know, I was leaving with like 30 each, 30 med pens, 30 oxy pens, and I only used like 1 or 2. So I might as well only take half a dozen with me. But there is quite a few more NPCs around the start of the mine.
Here's a friendly reminder to leave all materials found during mining.
Right. So, what have I got?
Keep an eye on your oxygen levels.
So I'll buy 4 oxy, 3 med.
We can't refill your tanks for you.
Three water. And let's have grilled steak nutrition bars. We'll have 5 of those. Okay. How much have I got left? 2,800. It's not going to matter because I'll be fucking out of here soon. The Ursa Rover's got weapons, armor, the whole fucking lot. I'm going to suicide when I get there. And see if it'll respawn me in prison with all that gear on. Because we already know to equipping weapons, you can exploit that. I haven't tried it with a full suit of armor. And that red flashing crime status is totally unnecessary. You're in a protected area, nobody can attack you. It's an armistice zone, so why is it flashing? Doesn't make sense.
Make you ask questions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Apparently I have a pair of Apex glasses at Area 18.
Oh, cool. You know, if you die with them on, you respawn wearing the glasses, and if you go back and loot your corpse, you get another pair of glasses off your corpse.
Wonder if that works with the monocle.
You could try it. You're certainly welcome to try it. I mean, you could suicide on your ship. As long as you knew where your ship was, or somebody else's ship that you trust. Just imagine selling monocles. Fucking yeah. Who wants to buy a top hat and a monocle? Right, so we're all set. 2533. Hang on a minute. Yeah, right. Okay, yeah. That's a bit of a lame ass jump. Come on, get in there. And I'm not going to enjoy, as the server gets more laggy, I'm not going to enjoy this because it's just going to get shit. Fucking hell. Yeah, I know. Did I? No, I'm fine. Have any of these people got pens on them? Twitch 21. Now there is a name I've seen a lot around here. And they have a spare multi-tool.
Keep seeing more dead pantless NPCs.
Huh.
There's one in Astro Armada.
Okay. Where's the... Oh shit, I think it's the very top platform again. Or it might be the other one that I can't seem to find a way to get to. No, it's 29 meters that way, so where the hell is that? Oh, I know where that is. That's good. I'll be taking a med pen before I get there. Come on, fucking get up. Jesus. Am I? Oh. Yeah, I definitely need a med pen. Falling far short of the jumps. Yeah, there it is. Alright. So we know how to get that one. Fuck me. You see, I'm so wobbly on my feet. You know, and wrong footing, that's just going to fuck everything. But when the server gets like this, it's that bad. Right, so this is the data chip. Now then, where is the best place to... There. Whoa! Well, I know where I am now. Jesus. Back at fucking square one, mate. Do you know what I did?
What you do?
Well, sorry, I was talking to Nugget. But there's a little platform that you got to jump off. And I forgot to jump. I walked straight off it. Do you remember when you did that? And you fell straight down. That's exactly what I did. I forgot to fucking jump. Yeah. Where am I? Just took his helmet off. I fucking hate this. Why can't you just get up there? This is what happens when the server gets busy.
Only got 90 people on it.
Yeah. When it had 6 people on it, mate, there was absolutely no fucking problems with this. Absolutely none. Now, who's died in here since I was last here? What the fuck is that? Hey? Why have I never noticed that before? Strange. These 2 bodies are bodies that I moved. Right, now then. Have you seen this, oh no, you won't have seen it. So sorry, remember before, when I took the numbers down for the, Ursas?
Yeah.
One of them is now empty. The first container is now empty. Yeah, last time I did this, they were both occupied. Somebody's took one. How did they manage that? Unless it was me on my last run, in which case, there was nothing in the container. Interesting. Very interesting. Any thoughts on that, Nugget?
Not sure.
Will the Ursa spawn for some people and not others?
Good, or somebody opened it before you got there.
No, it was both were occupied. I wrote the numbers down both times. I said to sorry when I did it. I know they're probably not going to spawn, but I'm going to have a look anyway. And both times, the 2 times that I've done it previously today, both containers were occupied. Now one says it's empty. Anyway, what I want to do is get out of here. Oh no, these fucking railings again. Yeah, I can get a tractor beam into this. Well, I know we can, but it's going to take a bit of time. But the next test is the full armor. Suicide is the next test. Why can't I stand up? Oh, right, that's why. Okay. So, full health. Don't need health. That's a bit weird. Okay, so still got my pens on me, have I? A. Yeah, I have. Okay. I just can't see them. Right, so drop these again because they're empty. And we are on our way. Gotta hit these steps. I found a perfect solution to get over these steps, mate. Stop and then jump. Don't run. Stop and then jump. Fucking works every time. Running.
Jump before I run.
Oh, right, okay.
So
Well,
it's
stop.
a precise moment when you jump and run at the same time.
Yep. Well, I more or less do that. That's what I sort of do, but
Like, I think if I have to recall, I kind of stop and then like tap shift to run and jump
Yeah.
at the same time.
no, that is my old Ursa, and I can't use it. I can't open that door.
Yeah, because you claimed it.
Mm-hmm. But I could before I logged out. I could drive both of them. But here's my other Ursa. Not even going to bother with that. It says it's empty. You fuck off. Well, that fucked up a bit, didn't it? I would have been knackered.
Bought something in the Steam sale.
Oh yeah, what'd you get?
3D mark.
3D Mark.
Yeah, benchmarking software.
Yeah, I've used it. Well, many years ago. How do I close exterior on this fucking thing?
I think it's on the right.
Power off. Engine off. Use. Oh, what the fuck's going on here? Right. Open exterior. Close exterior. Right, cool. So it's there on the on the old keyboard. Right, okay. So oh shit, no. Get in driver's seat. Turn it all off. Turn it all off. Okay. We don't want no noises, attracting sounds or anything. I want to completely undress. Which should give me, yeah, fine. And then I want to put this shitty armor on. And a backpack. Weapons. I want a gun. And a sight on it. I want this on my back. And I want a sight on it. And I want a silencer on it. Ammo. I'll take 6 of them. Strap 6 of those to my person. And what other weapons have I got here? Oh, I might as well fucking... No, I'll just take 2. Yeah, right, okay. Right, so... I've got everything I need, except I want these. I've got 4. Yeah, I've got 4. I want a multi-tool with a tractor beam.
There's a bounty on you.
Is there?
Yep.
Do you want to take it, mate? Or who's near Hurston?
I took it. I'm near Hurston.
Hmm.
No, I'm not near Hurston. I'm on Arcorp. I was near Hurston.
Oh, okay. How much is it for?
It doesn't say.
One of those, eh? Okay. Yeah, well. So, I've got sidearm, I've got ammo, I've got tractor beam. Fucking haven't, that's a mining detachment. What the fuck? Good job I checked. So, I've got tractor beam. Although if I am going to do this, actually, let's put that mining attachment back in there. And I'll put the tractor beam in my... Oh no, I'll put it in my armour. Might not allow the backpack. In fact, I'll put my... I'm just putting the backpack in there for a laugh. Have we got somebody coming to fulfill my bounty? Nope. My marker is... Anyway, I think I've got everything, haven't I? Ammo, sustenance we don't want, because we're fine. Med pens and all that, that's good. Right, okay. So, suicide. So, suicided in the vehicle. We'll see what happens.
Wow.
See what happens now.
Weird.
210. Nope. No. It has respawned, mate. Right. That's not going to work. That is not going to work. However, I wonder why yesterday, Nugget, it allowed us to bring weapons in.
Not allowing you now?
I wore the full armor, you know, the Crusader armor, backpack, weapons, the lot.
And what happened?
It's respawned me in the prison jumpsuit that I took off and put in the Ursa.
Huh.
So I will do one more test, which is escape.
So,
Go on.
if it fits in a backpack, in your prison backpack, then you can smuggle it in.
Right.
At least that's what I'm guessing.
Right. That's going to be the test there. Well, no, I need to do 2 more tests. One with it on my person, one with it in the backpack, and then compare. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Oh, I don't know. Maybe your report was looked at and they sort of thought, hang on a minute, can't have this, and fix something straight away. I don't know, I'm guessing. Can't see him acting that quick though.
The hot fix was in our honor.
Maybe.
And you don't seem to have fixed fuck all. Still having issues selling things at shop terminals and inventory mismatches and desyncs and
Right.
not having any of the delays, but I mean those desyncs are still the thing.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'll go see if they give me any extra time for dying. For suiciding. Because technically, I wasn't in prison, but I don't know. I'll have a look. Didn't say anything when I logged in. 40 minutes? What the Wait a goddamn minute.
It gave you more time?
Escape from custody. Right, so...
Suicide or relog?
No, escape from custody. I suicided.
They may have done something.
I suicided, but yesterday I got back in. I suicided with a full suit of armor on and weapons and all sorts of shit. And yeah, I think you might be right. You got your prison backpack, and that's not being wiped. Right, so as long as you've got all expected equipment on you, that you'll keep that. However, they don't check the backpack. So whatever's in your backpack gets respawned. Because, let me just check this.
Put a helmet in your backpack and then kill yourself.
No, I haven't got any of the pens. I didn't have, I've got no pens on me. So, I've still got escape custody, and I've got a crime stat 2 now, whereas I only had a crime stat 1 before. So we'll go down, do the business again.
I think you can technically make it all the way to the end without an oxy pen, just to the escape part, but you're not going to get very far after. Because I almost made it all the way to the end without doing anything. I was just trying to get outside.
Yeah. Oh, that's more than possible. That is more than possible. I just top up when I get to the point of no return. I just top up with an oxypen. But
The hell?
what?
I got an achievement for getting a legendary score with my graphics equipment.
You got an achievement?
Yeah, when you buy 3D Mark on Steam, it has achievements.
Okay. Yeah, is it 3D Benchmark? I think it was called, the software I used to use. And it was great for video cards like the Rage 128. All that kind of era. You know, the Pentium 3. Oh shit, wrong way. But as computers got more powerful, it didn't seem to cut it. Although a lot of people still used it as a reference and a datum. Fucking bastard, this is the way. Fucking, I'm gonna take multi-tool it. Prison shiv. Oxypen. Oh, Goose guy's gone. Goose Panda, whatever his name was. Oh man, he's got fucking nothing. There's Goose Panda's helmet, and this guy. Banco. Oh, he's an NPC. Colour's that? It's fucking adonite. Well, I might as well mine that, seeing as I'm here. Okay. That didn't work. Probably saving some time, guys. Sounds gonna be funny as well. No, he's got fuck all. Wait a minute. I attacked somebody while holding a multi-tool. And it didn't incapacitate them, it killed them.
It's the whip.
Maybe. But I've never noticed that before.
Oh boy, 1 frame per second. Hopefully they end up adding like DLSS or FSR support.
Yeah.
Because they are working on ray tracing apparently.
Oh, well that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
I think you can already force the game to run through DLSS by using the image scaling stuff and control panel.
Yeah.
but not native support.
Ah, now it's mining normally as this rock that refused to mine, wouldn't mine before, the bastard. What we got? $3 vine and not a fucking lot else. Jesus. Okay. I wonder if you could get away with posing as an NPC, because I know you stand a little differently. They stand more erect with the legs together. You stand with your legs kind of to brace yourself, you know, to steady yourself. I just wonder if you could, if anybody would know, I would notice a player or an NPC just stood. In fact, that's a bad place to spot.
Kirby light post.
yes, nice. I'm going to nickname the tunnel between 9 and 10. I'm going to call it the Tunnel of Love.
Why?
Well, because it's a fucking death trap while I'm around, because everybody dies.
Huh. So, guessing nobody's seen this. It was posted 2 hours ago, but Turbulent, basically the people who did the, I do believe the original star map,
Yep.
the web-based map, the
Yep.
telemetry, apparently they've merged, which I thought they were the same company, just like a subsidiary.
So they've merged with CIG.
Yes. After a decade of fruitful partnership and years working together in the trenches to build something, blah, 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 SIG and Turbulent have finally and officially joined forces.
Huh. Okay. Well,
We entered into an agreement several months ago, but we have now completed the arrangement to merge our companies.
cool.
New star map win. Didn't they do something with like Star Marine too or something?
Yes. I mean they've done a lot of stuff. You know the. Did you ever play the
The
Hyper?
UI. No, I didn't play that little mini game much. I saw it, but didn't play it much.
That was done by 2 people at Turbulent. But yeah, that's how you get your Apex Predator profile title and your Predator title. You get your Predator for doing the normal mode and your Apex Predator for doing the Hyperpink mode. I'll tell you more about that after I've finished streaming. Something that you will definitely be interested in.
Oh, they don't have the 600 exploration and arena commander. Oh, there it is. Imported.
Any injuries? No. Why the hell am I? Based on the past 5-6 days, I know what kind of loot I've been getting out of this, and it's getting worse. With each passing day, it's got less and less and less. In fact, the biggest step was from yesterday to today, where I'm getting fuck all loot. 2 or 3 days ago, I was leaving stacks of Dollarfine because I was getting so much Hadonite, and now I'm not getting any Hadonite or Dollarfine. And I'm not too perturbed at running around in the non-coms area because I've got the Apex Predator profile title. That's meant to be a joke, guys, by the way. Ray King Valero. Fucking hell, did I just kill Ray King Valero? Hey, guys, I just killed Ray King Valero.
Who's that?
Fuck knows. It's just an NPC. Ray King Valero. When normally the NPCs, they not usually have a first and last name. This is Ray King Valero.
That's why I was kind of thinking, like, when you kill a bounty mission or whatever, do they show up in prison?
Interesting.
Because I've noticed those little nicknames on bounty targets.
Yeah. I've not seen that before. But apparently, let me have a look again, just to make sure. Ray King Valero. Well, he ain't the fucking king anymore, is he? Right, so I've only just now got the contract coming up. Or I might have done before but didn't notice it, but I've killed a fair few people. Yeah, I noticed that as well on the pirate bounties. They all have a little nickname, don't they?
Most of them.
Yeah.
Damn it, game, give me a different shard.
Attention! Attention! Please direct your attention towards the front gates. One of our guests has completed their rehabilitation and is being released. Let's give them a round of applause. Good luck back in the world, civilian.
Good luck back in the world, civilian. Well, what I might do, just for shits and giggles, without the Ruto mission, I might do the escape run and just see if I can get to that platform that I don't know how to get to.
Really wish they would just run one server build.
Yep. Chaos and disarray. I mean, that's the order of the day.
It's like it's very apparent that older builds run like shit compared to the newer ones. You've got your data.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to hunt for that 858 build, and I can't get one.
Oh, right. Right.
Because I'm pretty sure there was 50 people on there, and the FPS was 20.
Really? That sounds good. Have you checked out some of the US servers?
It just gave me the same shard I connected to previously. And I
Right.
went to EU, and it gave me a launch date.
You have completed your required
Right.
sentence in our facility.
Highest so
We at
far
Klescher
I've seen
Rehabilitation
was
are extremely proud to have played a role in
8573878,
your
and the
rehabilitation
FPS
and
was
hope that you
really
use this
unstable.
time to better
Yeah.
yourself as a human and as a member of civilized society.
It would be nice if they let us join shards of our choosing.
No, that's too much quality of life. Gotta have everybody in the same spot.
Anyway, 13,000 merits. Yeah, it does. It makes a lot of sense to do that, but I don't know. CIG makes some very strange decisions for seemingly no reason. I don't know. The logic that's used is illogical. But then again, I suppose if you were
Here's a friendly reminder to leave all materials found during
if you
mining
were allowed to join the server of your choosing, you could get like a botnet, or you and 50 of your friends to spam login to get it to crash or whatever.
their oxygen levels. Although there are plenty of refill
I mean,
stations,
what's stopping you
can't
from
refill
getting
your
100
tanks for
players
you.
in a party and then making a server?
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be great. I don't know how some of these organizations are going to cope with, like the Medrunner. It's 2.7k users.
8576691.
Right, so what do we got? 3, 4, so we'll get 3 med pens and 2 oxy pens. And we shouldn't have those goddamned fucking hell. No, they haven't fixed fuck all with inventory. I'm still getting stuff turning up that I've sold. I've just sold 3 multi-tools and they was still present in my inventory, and I had to drop them on the floor to get them to disappear.
That might be client side, but I did notice that there's a huge desync. It's like you sell things, they disappear, and then you sell other things, and then the things that you originally sold are in your inventory.
Reappear, yeah.
Yeah. It's like it loads in a cached copy of the inventory somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know what. It's a fucked up database, that. Or the programming used to control it is fucked up. I don't know which. I really don't. What? It'll let me buy 5 but won't let me buy 6. Jesus. Okay. Alright. That all checks out.
Like, I've played enough on these other builds. I know they suck. Give me the new one. Eight, 5, 7, 3, 8, 7, 8. Crap build.
Or a situation that led them to break the law. To us, no one is beyond redemption.
Hallelujah. I managed to kill a goddamn hammerhead. Basically ate all of my missiles. Okay. Apparently in this fight my elevator and my cargo bay got damaged and won't retract anymore.
That happened to his Connie a couple of days ago.
What you've got to do, repair your ship, but after you've repaired it, go back to the lobby, store and retrieve it, because it will be repaired, but it will still act like it's damaged. One of the problems is, once it's got to the point where it stops operating normally, even after repairing it, it still acts like it's damaged. And storing and retrieving your ship fixes that. It's a real pain in the ass.
Trying to open and close with the
Cargo bay.
buttons in the cockpit.
If
It's
it's not
fully extended now. Maybe it helped.
okay. Usually when it's fucked, it doesn't matter how you open it or close it, it's still fucked.
Yeah, it still gets stuck halfway. Oh, maybe. Cargo base use. No, it's actually closing.
Yeah, sometimes when your elevator's fucked, your cargo bay might be alright. If all else fails, there's 2 hatches each side of the ship in the cargo bay. Just open one of them and jump out of that.
I can use the elevator again, so it's fixed.
Lovely. Fucking hell. I barely made that jump.
How often you did the jumps in the last few days? One would think you could do them blindfolded.
Oh, for fuck's sake, it did it again in the same place. It did exactly the same thing in the fucking same place. I jumped and it didn't jump. In exactly the same place it did it before. And I think, oh no. Right, I'm getting a bit fucking annoyed with this now. This is what pisses me off about the software. It doesn't perform like you want it to perform. And you forever... fucking hell. So now I've got to go around and do that all over again because I like fucking repeating what I'm doing just to make sure I know what I'm doing. Fucking hell. You wouldn't have thought I'd done it enough times today already. Jesus. But yeah, I'm having issues jumping. Should have brought more fucking med pens with me. I wonder why there's blue plants in them caves that you found, Nugget. I wonder what they mean. It's got to mean something.
Not sure.
Let's just put blue plants in there to throw them off. Or make them search endlessly for hours and days when there's nothing there. It doesn't make sense. Right, we are now at the spot. And it's jumped normally this time. Thank fuck for that. Cost me 2 med pens in about 10 minutes. I'm feeling the frame rate drop as well. Yeah, 3.661 and it's still empty. Is number 1. Might be getting another bounty contract coming out for me now because I'm out.
There's one, I don't have it.
Okay, mate, no problem. Oh, I think I still have my still think I have my Andromeda marker. I don't think anybody's destroyed it yet. I know plenty of people go to Barton Flats to see if there's a dude out there. Right. Turned on? No, it isn't. Okay, so we've got stuff that we don't need. Pyro multi-tool. Can I? No, I can't. Let me just. Fuck's sake. So tight in this Ursa. It's so fucking tight.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Right, so I want in my backpack, I want one of these. I want a tractor beam. I want a weapon. Well, actually, put that on, then that on, and then, oh God, put the gun in my backpack. I also want ammo. Did I not bring? Oh, fuck it. No, I won't. I'll put 2 clips of P4 ammo on my undersuit. I'll put the gun in my backpack. The shiv I don't want. Can I can put that there. That's got a mining attachment in it. Right. Anything else I need weapons wise? No. Now, Nugget, can you remember where did I suicide yesterday? Was it in the vehicle?
We were in the vehicle.
Right. The difference is it was your vehicle. Whereas this is mine. So I'll suicide now. So I'm dead. I've got the gun, the mine, the tractor beam, and everything else on me. Now I put the mining attachment. Yes, I've got it. Yes, I've got it. What is that in the stream? That's 3.16. Right. Okay. So, right, mate. Absolute, definite, beyond shadow of a doubt, this works.
Right, so
I've now got.
it needs to go into the backpack, and it
Yes.
has to be the prison backpack.
It has to be the prison backpack. Yep. I'm gonna use this. Shame that I can't contribute to your ticket. I'm gonna create a ticket myself. And
I
get
can
this
give you the Stark number. It's just you can't like
right. Yeah, do that. Let me have a look at it. I'll see if I can.
it just won't show you anything.
Yeah, we'll see.
Let's see. Where is my got too many Chrome tabs open, so I started organizing them in groups.
Cron tabs.
Chrome. You know, I've got
Ah.
like one just for Spectrum, one for the Issue Council, one for
No.
Comlinks, and
I misheard you. It's because of your smooth, soft American accent. I thought you said cron tabs, right? And I was just about to have a wanking session over cron tabs. You know, as in CRON. But you
yeah, I'm aware of what Cron is.
you, you said Chrome, didn't you?
I guess so.
I fucking love cron tabs. Honestly, thanks for it. I'll copy. Yeah, I'll have a look at this now. Yeah, I love cron tabs. Honestly. But if you're watching my stream, let me get out of this fucking thing. So, it's too small. Right. So, basically, what I did, I took... There's the Pyro multi-tool, which I didn't have, right? I took the Pyro multi-tool from the left side of my character and put it on the right side. And there's a mining attachment in there, but it's given me another... This is a mix match of allowing you to keep items and supplying you with items that are missing. But what it's not doing is checking your backpack. When you respawn, for whatever reason, unless you logged out and logged back in, if you suicided or died, it should wipe your backpack. It should completely clean your backpack. And the only item, it should refresh what you're wearing. It should give you a new prison suit, a multi-tool, and an empty backpack. But suiciding, under these circumstances, is allowing me to bring weapon. Look, I've got a fucking gun. I've got an Arclight Night Stalker. Wait a minute. Oh, and it's allowed me to keep the P4 ammo. I put 2 clips of P4 on my person. There we go. I've also brought the 2 clips of P4 ammo in with me. So, yeah, make a note of that.
Is this Klescher Rehabilitation Facility a UEE prison? Hardly. As a private subcontractor, Klescher has entered into an agreement with local planetary jurisdictions to handle their corrections infrastructure. What's this mean for you? You get to spend your sentence in one of our industry-leading facilities, enjoying amenities uncommon to most conventional inmates.
So, good test, good test, good test. Now then, this is the real deal now. The real deal is getting the fuck out of here. For real. Unless you're interested in taking all the turrets out and doing a bona fide ship rescue.
I'm not sure if I can take the turrets out. I seem to suck at turrets.
Right? If you suck at turrets, I will... What's the opposite of suck?
Blow.
I will blow at turrets.
Yeah, I know. You always blow them turrets. Reminds me of a friend who kept, every time he was mining something and he would just be like, oh yeah, I'm not doing anything, I'm just licking some rocks.
Yeah. Well,
apparently that means licking some nuts.
Yeah. I just need, well, you could bring a fucking railgun. You and your railgun fetish. That needs testing, right? So get an Ursa, get a railgun in it with a lot of ammo, and take them fucking... What's the range on a railgun, do you know?
I'm not sure. I'll be right back, though.
Okay, mate. I'm going to check. There are two... Did you know this, Sorry? There are two Carrick-sized hangars at Klescher. The two hangars at Klescher.
Is to treat them like people. He then set out to create the first Klescher rehabilitation facility, which opened in 2913. Since then, the company has expanded to dozens of fully automated facilities and a company roster of over 6,000.
What I want is this. I want that screenshot. And what else can you get in there? Knives. Should have brought some knives. Right.
While most correction facilities see their
God.
inmates as criminals, we understand that everyone has a story, a point of view, or a situation that led them to break the law. To us,
This
no
guy
one
at prison.
is beyond redemption.
I want to kill him. I really want to kill him. I
What's
would
keeping you from killing him?
finding him. I mean, I don't know if it's a pre-recorded message that they just play. I don't think there's any officials here at prison. I think it's all guards. I don't think there'll be like a warden or anything. Has he got, you know, one of these evangelist preacher type people? Has he got that? Has he got that kind of voice, Nugget? That guy in prison, that announcer, or is it? Am I
I
wait?
think of where I've heard it from. It's like Borderlands or something like that.
Right. And what accent has he got? Where would he be from in the US?
New York, California. I'm not really sure.
Right. Okay. Okay.
I'm not really a master of accents.
Right. Right. See, when Sasori speaks, I know that he's from Bristol. He's got that kind of Bristol accent. Now you talk nothing like somebody from Bristol, mate. I be from Bristol, I be.
Klescher Rehabilitation Facility, a UEE prison? Hardly. As a private subcontractor,
I like cider.
has entered into
It makes me laugh. Well, that's more Somerset.
to handle their corrections infrastructure. What's this mean?
Somerset.
You get to spend your sentence in one of our industry-leading facilities, enjoying amenities uncommon to most conventional inmates.
I know there's differences in accent between like the Midwest and Texas and like Mississippi, South Dakota, all them. They have totally different accents. But if you said to me, you know, what kind of accent is this? I wouldn't have a clue. I wouldn't have a clue where they're from in America. It's like in Germany. So sorry, you'll be able to tell me this. People from, is it Bavaria? They get the piss taken out of them for their accent because it's a very thick, heavy German accent. Is that right? Yeah?
If someone has a really thick Bavarian accent, I can't understand them.
Really?
Yeah.
And why is, what's different about it? What's different about somebody from, like, Jojo is from Berlin, isn't he? What's the difference between Jojo and somebody from Bavaria?
It's almost like another language.
Right, okay.
There are words that are only used in this region.
Right. Colloquialisms. We have that. We have areas in the UK where they have like their own lingo. One of the most famous, you'll know, is Cockney rhyming slang. And they talk, it's not like another language, they're talking riddle and rhyme. So, apples and pears means stairs. Treacle tart means sweetheart. You know, things like that. You'll often hear guys say to a woman, "All right, treacle," and basically they mean sweetheart. All right, sweetheart. Another area is Newcastle. Now that, you've got to hear that to believe it. It is completely not English. You know, it is very made up sort of local language. And I'm only 30 miles south of Newcastle, but I cannot understand them. You've got to learn it. You really have to learn it. Like say, I'm Gandun Tun. I'm gan doen tun to drink brun, and then I'm ganyam.
To take the next step on the road to rehabilitation,
That means I'm going downtown to have a beer, and then I'm going home.
while it is true that there is no one else to blame for your current situation other than
And my accent is shit. I can't say it like they say it.
focus on how in the future you will avoid making the same mistakes.
Yeah, guess that's similar to normal German and Bavarian.
Right, right. Yeah. Because gan is going, doon is down, toon is town, brune is a slang for Newcastle brown ale, and ganyam is going home. On war is our. So they'll talk about war lass, meaning the wife.
To help make the Empire a better place, thanks to our award-winning Klescher Cares program, a percentage of all your hard
It's
work
really,
goes towards helping those less
yeah,
fortunate. Together, we can turn your wrong
strange.
into a whole lot of right.
But the American accent I like best is the New Jersey, New York accent. You know, where you talk like you're a mafioso. Goodfellas, you know, that kind of accent. Love that accent. Me and a mate of mine he was Canadian. We were on Yahoo Messenger way back in the early 2000s, and we used to go on and take the piss out of Goodfellas. You know, we used to talk about these gangsters, but give them cheese names, like Alfredo Gorgonzola and all that. You know, we used to just make it up. We used to have a fucking right laugh. We were doing it one day, and this New Yorker came on, and he was talking pretty much like that. And he said, "What are you guys talking about?" And so we came clean, and we said, "Look, he's Canadian, I'm English. We're just having a laugh." And the guy actually turned around and said, "That is the best English accent I have ever heard a New Yorker do." I'm like, "What the fuck? I'm English, mate." You know. But yeah, it's a good, some good times. We used to go. Everybody who used to come into the chat channel, we used to tell them they were going to get whacked. You know, just say, "Hi, how is everybody? Hey, yo, you're gonna get whacked. You'll be sleeping with the fishes tonight." Yeah. And then we'd be having a completely normal conversation about anything, and my mate would say, "Douchebag," and then it'd be off. We'd be fucking, "You're gonna get whacked. I'm gonna put two in your head, you fucking slime ball." You know, and tell them what we're gonna do to them and their families, and you know, they'll be lying at the bottom of the Hudson. We're gonna put you on ice. You know, Joey Mozzarella's the hitman. "I'm gonna give Joey a call. I'm gonna give him some work. Go down the mall, walk my fucking dog. And don't forget the cannoli." All that kind of shit. But the one word I could never get right was coffee. And I've had several New Yorkers actually say, "No, you say it like this." And I've tried repeating it, and I cannot get it right. Apparently, I'm saying it completely wrong, and I don't understand. I don't understand exactly how they say it to pronounce it correctly. Coffee. Oh, I'm not even going to try. But yeah, I love that. But my favourite accent in the entire world is South African. You know, when you hear South Africans speak, and it doesn't matter where they're from, whether it's Johannesburg or Cape Town or Port Elizabeth, Pretoria, you know, just the South African accent is brilliant, especially the deeper ones, you know, where all the vowels change round. So they don't, you know, like the colour black, they don't say black, they say blick. So it's not an A, it's an I. And if you change all the vowels round in the words, in certain different parts of South Africa, it actually makes sense. And all you've got to do is change the vowels. Yeah. Love that accent.
I'm not good at doing accents.
No.
Also, my English is a weird mixture between British English and American English.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, see, what's funny is everybody's looking at you. They're like, "Yeah, we found something." 'Cause even Temba's reacted with grinning
What?
in SC testing. They're like, "Yay, you found
Wait a
it."
minute. Hang on. Wait. Hang on. Shit, I can't spell. What did Timber say?
Oh, they just added a grinning face to your screenshot.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Now then, what about the next test? I log out. Let me see how much time I've got on my sentence. Oh, fucking hell, this is racking up. I've got 50 minutes left. I'm going to log out. I'll log to menu. Are you still on the server, Sasori?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you still there, Nugget?
I was server hopping.
Ah, okay, mate. I'll rejoin Sasori. Basically, want to see if everything persists like it was when I logged out. I mean, in the meantime, I'll have a look at that ticket number, see if I can access it.
I don't
Is
get
that
why
re-
people complain that others around Grimhex behave like dicks. It's Grimhex.
Yeah.
I'll go to Grim Hex.
They're only saying they're acting like dicks because they're doing things that they don't want done to them. But they will quite happily do the same things to other people. So, you know. Oh, God. I think this is... Has it fucked up? It fucking has, hasn't it? I'm going to have to try and close this. Or do Nugget's logout thing. Oh, Jesus. Right, be right back.